We know you love us, but the information on our podcast is provided for educational and entertainment purposes only. I understand I'm both an LPC and an LMFT. However, this is not intended as a substitute for professional services of any kind. If you or anyone you know needs professional help, please seek mental health services.
It's Zorric,
host of the Date podcast, and we are so excited to host this one because it's the first one of the year.
First one. Everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy
Everyone
right now.
around us.
Or they're a little hungover from drinking too much, you know.
What was your favorite drink that you drank during Christmas? Did you drink any?
Yeah, I did. Of course I did. Sangria.
Oh,
hands
sangria?
Down. Yeah.
Oh. Is that a Christmas type drink?
I don't know, but I love it. It's red wine, so yeah, sure.
We had lots of Dos Equis.
Oh my gosh, were you hanging out with my dad?
No, for some reason that's what my brother had, so we drank it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
so Merry
man.
Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I like to say Happy Christmas instead of Merry Christmas.
What is that? What is up with that?
Because we don't say Merry Birthday, we don't say Merry New Year, we don't say Merry Easter. So why do we change it for Christmas?
Because I don't know. Maybe we should change it for everything else.
Plus,
how about that?
I sound more British when I say Happy Christmas.
First of all,
the British say Happy Christmas. They don't say Merry Christmas.
First of all, most people don't know what British people say. That's number one. You know, but like 2% of the population.
Okay, in
knows.
America, maybe United States, America doesn't know it, but I feel like everywhere else, people would be like, yeah, Happy Christmas to you too.
Yeah, I guess.
Even in Spanish, we say Feliz Navidad, which means Happy Christmas.
Okay, maybe we should start like some group that changes things for that.
It's just me doing it by myself. So yeah, sure, I'll change it one Christmas at a time.
Change it.
Okay.
All right, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, since it is the first day of the year, what do people like to do at the beginning of the year?
Get over a hangover.
That and
make these resolutions that most people don't. There's so many articles out there about studies, right, that talk about how no one sticks to it, but we're gonna stick to ours.
Yeah, I usually do stick to mine, but I don't make mine fitness related on purpose because I know that I won't follow those. So
well,
I make mine non-fitness related.
Yeah. Because like at LA Fitness where I go all the time, that first week is like, I'm like waiting for the crunch
gym.
machine. Yeah.
Yeah, I would avoid the gym.
Yeah.
I don't go until like February because I'm like, why?
Yeah, because most, like 60% of like weaned off there. They're like, forget it. I don't care anymore.
Yep. And February is like when I go back again. So anyways, yeah, so we have resolutions, but we're going to share our dating resolutions. So I have lots of them. I have personal ones too, but I really like that we're focusing on our relationship ones.
Did you make any last year or not really?
For dating?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think so.
This is the first time that I've had to be conscious about it.
But why is this important? Because
you asked me to do it?
No. That. And also because like if dating is something you need to make a priority.
True.
That's what I'm saying.
Word.
Yeah. So if you want to find a mate.
That's true. My psychic told me that.
Yeah. You got to, just like working out, just like, pursuing a new hobby, dating is another thing you need to pursue seriously. And we have our, I think, 5, right?
We do.
We have, 5 that we're going to talk about ourselves. And maybe you can incorporate those 5 in your this coming year.
Yeah. And then share them with us. Tell us what you guys are doing because we want to know.
Yeah. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you talking to your dog right now?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm okay. So you can find us.
What?
You can find us on Instagram and Twitter.
Yep.
You can also find us on Spotify or wherever you download your podcasts, like TuneIn, iTunes, Apple. I'm just like going through
all the things that
we're on. But yeah, so if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can shoot us an email at hello@podcast.com. And just find us on social media. We're always there posting and replying. So we want to hear more from everyone.
We try, although I gotta admit, me like not working these past like 2 weeks, I don't care.
Everyone's just chilling.
I know. I'm just like, what day is it today? Is it the weekend? Is it? I don't even. Yeah.
You know what? You know what time it is right now?
No. Oh. Okay, so I have like a lot of things I want to talk about.
Okay, good.
The first one that I want to talk about is Zorric, which I think this will make you very happy too. And I cried seeing this.
Singing or seeing? Okay.
Like with my eyes. The Downton Abbey trailer.
The Downton Abbey trailer.
Yes, for the movie that's coming up in fall of this year.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited too. And I saw pictures and oh my gosh. And it seems like everyone's coming back.
Who's your favorite?
Excited.
Who's your favorite character?
Who do you think?
There's like so many.
Lady Mary.
Lady
hello.
Mary. Oh,
and,
okay.
you know, the Dowager. Oh my gosh, I can't even say her name anymore. The Dowager. Dowager
Yeah.
Countess.
Yeah, the old
Maggie
lady.
Smith.
Yeah. She's
I
funny.
aspire to be her when I'm older.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm more Lady Mary right now.
Oh, gotcha. I like the butler. Carson. Carson's my boy. Like
I want a Carson.
He's so like regal and refined. Oh my gosh. I want to be just
know.
like him. He's my hero.
I think you should. Maybe you can be my butler for 2019.
Yeah.
I would appreciate that.
I'm going to wear white gloves in your house.
Perfect.
Be there in the mornings.
Like you can decant my wine before dinner, you know, like
Yeah.
teach me life lessons.
But does Carson cook? Carson doesn't cook.
Carson does not cook, so that
No.
means I would have to hire a cook as well.
So I would be just there to open your door.
And my wine.
Do I dress? I don't dress you, do I?
No, God, no.
But I
I
thought he
have
dressed,
a lady.
I thought he dressed. No.
He would dress him sometimes, only when he did not have a valet.
Yeah. What else did he do? I'm trying to remember.
He organized all of the events that they had.
Oh, so I can.
He was the head of the household when it came to like the working staff.
Yeah.
He was in charge of them.
Okay, so I can be in charge of your working staff.
Yes.
Yeah. I will aspire to be Carson. What's his last name? Carson?
I think that Carson is his last name.
It's probably like Josh. It's like Josh Carson.
No, oh my gosh. They even
Jody
said
Carson.
it. No, they even said it in that one episode where they find out that he was a traveling like clown or artist or something. James Carson?
That sounds right, James.
Sure.
We'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
Well, I'm excited too. Although I wish they would just make more seasons. Like, who wants a movie? I want more like content.
Yes, but
Yeah.
Maggie Smith is getting so old now. She needs to have her rest.
Well, she doesn't have to be in the show.
She makes the show. Are
No,
you
she
kidding
doesn't.
me?
Carson makes the show.
Okay.
Mary makes the show.
Mary does make the show, but then there's Maggie Smith for her one-liners.
I'm more interested in the staff actually than Mary and all them.
I like Mary, so I'm Team Mary. I didn't like Edith, and so I was kind of annoyed at the end. Like she gets to be like a freaking count or a Marquess or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean that's sibling rivalry.
Yeah, that is.
So, and my sister's name is Edith too.
I thought you were talking about Edith. I'm like, oh, she's talking about the show.
No, I'm talking about the show.
Yeah. So okay, I'm happy and I'm excited.
Me too.
If
you
that's
guys.
all I get, that's all we get.
That's all we get, which brings me to my other favorite thing of last year.
Okay.
This is going to be my favorite thing for 2019 for this year.
Okay.
But for last year, for 2018, oh my gosh. So I got to see Aquaman and I got to see Jason Momoa.
Don't spoil it for me though.
All his beautiful, manly glory, that hair, that body, those arms.
Were you like hot
when he
was
spoke?
Okay.
That ruggedness.
I want to go out on a limb and
He
say,
was giving me life.
wow. Were you aroused while you were watching?
No, I took my fake kids to go see it with
Oh my, ew. There's no arousal.
What was so funny is that the 13-year-old next to me, which is my kid, but it's not my kid, I was like, I kept like, ooh, yeah. And she looked at me and she goes, he is so hot. And I was like, oh my gosh, now we have something else to bond on, like hot men.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's getting to that age where
She is getting to that age.
she understands hotness.
I
Ew.
know. So we were joking with her brother, and I said, do you want to know what my favorite part of that movie was? And he goes, anytime that he was on screen. And then I was like, yeah, shirtless.
So,
He just rolled his eyes at me.
do you think he's a good actor?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
but also,
my
I also
gosh.
think this movie, like, I don't think this movie was meant to be like a serious movie, which is why I love it so much. Because I was reading the reviews, and they're like, the reviewers like hated it so much, and I'm like, this is Jason Momoa just having fun, being like his funny, goofy, like bad hombre self. Like, leave him alone. Like, he is doing what he loves right now. He is having so much fun. Why are we hating on him?
Well, I want to hate on him because you took me to see Steve Carell, which is acting greatness.
Yes.
And then you talk about Jason Momoa. I know he's a
Yes.
hot mofo, but his acting is a little shady. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying?
When you learn how to speak Dothraki and learn how to like
What
fight
is-
someone off a freaking horse
I bet he was
in a show,
like-
then you can talk.
I bet it was gibberish the whole time. It was like blah 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 the whole time.
No, it's like a real language, dude.
Dothraki is a real language.
Yes. Have you not heard that?
Where is
They've made it. It's like what's that Star like the Star Wars
like
the Star Trek like Valkyrian.
Yeah,
Valkyrian?
I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's Echo.
Do not come after Jason Momoa. Do not come after him.
Okay, I'll leave it alone. Okay, so how was the movie?
I
From
liked
1 to
it.
10.
So okay, so I'll give it like a 6 because it's a little cheesy.
What did you give? Wait, let's compare this to the movie we watched together.
The Welcome to Marwin.
So, what's the number comparison?
So I think I would give Welcome to Marwin an 8. I was expecting
Yeah.
to cry more, so it gets less because I only cried once.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give Aquaman a 6.
A 6? What's
Yeah.
the Rotten Tomato? Who knows? But I think, the superhero, except for Venom got like really bad reviews. I didn't watch that.
Oh no! And
No.
I felt so bad because I love what's his face.
Hardy.
Yes, Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Rotten Tomatoes, Aquaman got a 64%.
Okay, that's better than Venom. Venom was like 23 or something. I was going to watch it the other day. I was like, forget that.
Yikes. 9 Holmes and Watson, which is one that I wanted to go see too. It got 9%.
Yeah, I love going to the movies. The
Me
movie
too.
theater. I mean, the popcorn, now the drinks. It's so much better than it was before.
Faux
But I'm going to
show.
watch it.
You should.
I will watch
I
it
think
this
everybody
week.
should go watch it, and I think that all men should want to aspire to be like Jason Momoa.
So the point of this little topic you just brought up is you love Jason Momoa.
Yes.
And you're like that Snickers commercial when
Snickers commercial.
Snickers, whenever they show the Snickers and it's going in slow motion and they're like, oh yeah.
I don't know
No.
what commercial that is. Does it play during football?
No, it was like a 90s or 2000s
I don't
commercial.
remember that.
We'll play it sometime. But okay, I'm excited for that too. I haven't seen it.
And honestly, like the CGI is really good too. So like if we look at it from the artistic level of CGI and what CGI is, it's amazing. It's great.
So, what if Jason Momoa was right here? Would you just
oh my
fawn?
gosh, yes.
Yeah, what would you do to him
I
first?
wouldn't talk. I don't
Yeah.
know. Oh
What
my
if he
gosh.
said, Emma, sit on my
I'm
lap?
Just like already. Already flustered just thinking about it.
Oh my god.
My sister would kill me if he was here and she wasn't. She would kill me.
What if he was like, Emma?
Oh my gosh, he's married. I can't covet that man anymore.
Oh my gosh.
You know that's my limit once
Oh
you're
my
married. I
gosh.
can daydream about
Well,
it, but I
let's-
can't do anything about it.
Let's stop the sexy movie.
Thank
music
you.
then. Okay. All right. Do you have
I
anything
mean,
else?
same thing with Steve Carell. Like, if Steve Carell would, I was like, oh my gosh, I cried. I was happy. I was so happy. I was so overwhelmed, and I cried.
Did you see something on Instagram where it was a photo of like the Disney characters? It was like 4 or 5 Disney characters from the Prince from Aladdin, Little Mermaid, and all that. And they showed us a little picture under it where it had Jason Momoa, Steve Carell, and like all like the hot guys in like acting. And it said something about how like Disney influenced the way we fawn over men as we're adults.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, and they looked exactly the same. I was like, oh my gosh.
For sure. But like, so my sister and I have had this conversation for like the past few weeks because we love Steve Carell and we always we're like season 1 of The Office. Like he was not attractive. Like he was just so goofy and his character, him playing, Michael Scott just like made it worse.
Mm-hmm.
And so, now we're like, but oh my gosh, he is like so freaking hot. Like he is a silver fox.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't know what he did, but whatever he did, like,
yeah,
oof.
It's something about, because like men, I think I guess some men look better as they age.
You guys do,
and
which really
you guys
sucks.
look really hot, like younger, and some of you guys
I know,
can
it
still,
sucks.
Yeah.
Thank you, genetics. Thank you, whoever created that stupidity.
Yeah. Is that why like young women go for the hot like silver foxes?
Yes.
Because they look even better as they're older?
Yes. Yep. I for sure.
I hope that happens to me. When I turn 30, I can't wait. Maybe I'll look better.
When you turn 30?
When I turn 30.
When you turn 30.
Yeah, that one day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When you turn 30.
It will happen.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What else? Do you have anything?
I do have one more thing
Okay.
that I really want to share really quickly because I saw this and I just became like super obsessed about it. So, over the Christmas weekend, it seems that Miley Cyrus is now Miley Cyrus Hemsworth.
Wow.
What?
Congratulations. Oh my gosh. That's so cool.
Yes. So she is now married to Liam Hemsworth. And so like she posted this beautiful picture of herself, this black and white picture, like in a white dress. And like they were just, both of them had their arms wrapped around each other. It was just such a beautiful picture. And so what the caption just said was 10 years later. So I kind of saw it at the I saw it kind of earlier before she posted it. Yeah. And I was like, whenever she's ready to post it, like she'll be ready to post it. And then like the next day she did. So it's really exciting. I think it's really cool. I think that it was helpful for them to have that breakup in the middle of her breakdown. Because I think it helped her actually like grow up and figure out like who she needed to be and kind of go through her little phase, because I honestly believe that like we all have to go through our crazy wild phase before we like start settling down.
Yeah, I think we did a topic on this. This was probably 3 months ago where
I don't remember. Is it bad?
I vaguely remember it, but it talked about how it's okay to break up and kind of find yourself and come back to that person. That's what it was about.
Yeah.
So
cool.
and in Miley's scenario, maybe she was like, oh shit, I need to go back with him because maybe she went on some shitty dates.
Maybe.
And like it made her realize that, hey, this guy's really legit and I need to really settle down with this guy.
Yeah.
But she was also, her house was burned down or something.
Yeah, their house was burned down in horrible fires. And so I'm trying to figure out whose house. I think it might have been their parents' house that.
No, it was her house. And supposedly Liam was saving their cats and dogs and all the animals they had and pigs.
No, I'm saying I think they probably got married at their parents' house.
Oh, okay. Well, good for them. We like to. We like to.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. It was their house in Tennessee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was wrong.
Well,
cool.
I like her.
I like her too. She was on SNL for their Christmas episode, and she did a few songs with Mark Ronson, and I loved it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much.
I'm happy.
That was a great.
I'm happy. I get to talk about Jason Momoa and his hotness.
And Downton Abbey. I think you talk about Downton Abbey like more than any other topic here.
You think I talk about it more than Game of Thrones?
No. That's like probably number 2.
Oh my gosh. And I have 4 months left until Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
What? January, February, March, April. Yeah.
Oh, so Emma, a great friend Emma.
Oh, yes. What did I do?
It was my birthday, everyone.
Yes.
I turned 30. And she gave me this awesome book. I should get it. It's about farting.
Oh, my word.
It's a great book because she knows that I love to fart silently. During the show, I may have farted a second ago, but it's a book about farting. But also, more importantly, she got me a red wine bottle, and it's a Game of Thrones wine, and I can't. I'm gonna wait until the first episode of the season to drink it.
Okay.
I can't wait.
I am so excited. Like, my sister and Shannon and I have already started thinking of like who's gonna host when for this. Like, we get really into it, you guys. Like, you don't even understand. Like, this is life or death sometimes. Well, no, mostly on the show.
It's a big thing. Okay. So we received a book from Stephen Harrison.
Steven, he's tall. I like him.
He's a tall man. It's called Things You Should Already Know About Dating. You fucking idiot. It's hilarious.
It's by Ben Schwartz and Laura Moses. And Ben Schwartz is he's John Ralphio from Parks and Rec, in case you didn't know.
Correct. Emmy award-winning writer and actor, comedian.
Yeah, he also has his own Wind Down podcast.
Wow, he does. We should listen to that.
I already did.
Oh, he did. Do you like it?
I'm done. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. So I'm going to read some tips from this book.
Okay.
Maybe Emma might like them, or maybe she won't, but she's going to let us know what she thinks. Okay.
With your music.
This is number 4, the location.
Geez. Okay.
Make sure the location isn't right next to you and moons away from them.
What?
Right. So make sure the location, this is for a date.
Okay.
Isn't right next to you and moons away from them. So make sure it's not like right next to your apartment or like so far away from like.
Got it. Okay.
You know,
okay.
your date's
and
place.
Moons away from
moons
them.
away.
Got it.
Okay, girl. There's a cool spot around the corner from me. You want to meet there? Guy. Sounds great. In parentheses, 1 bus ride, 3 subway transfers, and a 10 block walk later.
Ooh.
Guy, let's just be friends.
Yikes.
So, what do you get out of that?
Oh my gosh. This reminds me of the Friends episode where Ross meets someone on the train.
Yeah.
And then he ends up in like Canada or something because he keeps getting lost and falls asleep on the train.
Yeah, so what do you think about all this? Like what?
It just like, ugh. Yeah, maybe a place between both of them would have been more helpful.
Or in your perspective.
She's too far. She's too far for me.
No, if you were going on a date, like would you be okay with driving far, or does it matter?
I have a 30-minute limit.
Yeah.
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 So I'll drive to Fort Worth for a date.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it.
Yeah. So I think what Emma's saying is that not too far.
Right.
Make sure it's in between probably.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay if it's right next to you. What do you think?
Yeah. If it's convenient. But again, like, just make sure that, again, like, it's not too overwhelming for the other person either.
Yeah. Not that maybe parking. Make sure parking isn't crappy, because sometimes some of the cities out there, like New York, like Jersey, like San Francisco, we can always take a bus or train.
I mean, downtown Dallas really sucks with parking too. Like, let's be honest about it.
Yeah, we shouldn't have first dates in downtown Dallas, everyone. So choose like Uptown, Greenville Avenue.
Right.
Deep Ellum is kind of iffy.
Kind of sketch.
Yeah. So
I'd have to Uber down there.
Yeah. Okay. One more. This has to do with the same thing. Location.
Okay.
Okay. Number 5. Make sure your date spot isn't too trashy or fancy.
Your date spot, is it too fancy or trashy?
Yes.
Like the location?
The restaurant.
Okay.
Like everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, girl. How much are you going to spend? Guy, how good is that pussy? Girl, excuse me? Guy, I said around $40. Girl, I thought I heard. Guy, $40.
Oh, this is so cringy.
That is cringy.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
This
Okay.
is so cringy. Why
So-
is this happening in my life right now?
What I got out of that
Ew.
is
This reminds me of an Office episode.
does it? How do you do you watch The Office
I do.
all the time?
I do.
I can't remember that. Office.
Which I'm still really better about the fact that I got 3rd place at this Office trivia. I better get a freaking Lil Sebastian at Parks and Rec trivia.
Yeah.
But for realsies, so it was funny because it was an episode where Pam starts dating again after she breaks up with Roy. and they're telling her to like order lobster or steak or like the most expensive thing on the menu, but they're like, yeah, you're gonna have to put out. And she's like, I think I'm okay with a salad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So what are your thoughts about?
So first of all, if you're a female who's going on a date with a guy just because you're hungry, you're doing it for the wrong reasons, and I do not tip my hat towards you, ladies.
Yeah. So what this conversation here is saying is that the guy was like, so if the sex is good, we'll go to a nicer place.
It's almost like prostitution.
It is. That's what this thing is saying. But so my suggestion is just find something in the middle. I know I've been on both sides of the spectrum, and sometimes I think you just go to a place that's like decent. Like maybe, what's the cost for you? Like, should it be like $15 an entree, 20, 50? Doesn't matter. Like the first date.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not good with that.
Yeah.
I'm the wrong person to be talking about this because I like to just order whatever I like to eat.
Yeah, because also, what if you do the dance? What if like it's the first date,
right?
And it's a super expensive restaurant, like
right.
our entrees for like $40 a piece.
Yeah.
And you do the whole dance. You talk about the grab the check dance, and then he says, "Yeah, let's split it." And it's like $50 on your end.
And I guess that rule like should be like you need to pick something that you're comfortable paying for yourself if it comes down to that.
Exactly. So like
I am okay paying $50 for a meal for myself if it means I'm gonna really like this meal. Mm-hmm. Like to me it's worth it. I like to eat. Yeah,
it better be a place that you would right. already want to eat.
Exactly. Yeah. Like there are times when I think about this restaurant that my friend used to work at, and like it's like the sandwich, like just this chicken sandwich was so good.
Was it like $40?
I don't think so. I can't remember how much it was, but sometimes I'll just like wake up and text him like, I'm craving that sandwich, but I'm not driving to Fort Worth to go get it. I know.
Hold on. Time is money. Because, guys, so we live in Dallas, and Fort Worth is about 30 to 45 minutes away.
Yep.
So it's like, at least traffic an hour.
Yep.
And then you got to pay for parking.
Not in Fort Worth, you don't.
Sometimes, yeah, you do.
I don't.
Like when you go to the square.
Oh,
well, I pay like $5-10.
Where are you going? Where are you
going
parking?
To like, the parking garage. Like there's one that's next to the movie theater.
I park there and I don't pay.
Oh, well, I don't know where you're going, but I've been there recently. Well, it's been a while, but okay. So I think as a guy, for the guys out there, I would limit the entree to like $20 on a first date, because if you guys go somewhere else, then maybe you're paying another $50 for drinks.
Right.
Well,
it starts adding up, and I've said this. I feel really bad for the guy sometimes.
Yeah, I feel bad for the guys too.
But then again, we're also the ones pushing these kids out of our vagina. So then at the end, like it balances out. So
it does. Yeah. Ew. Anyways.
Oh, ew. Okay.
Ew. That's all I get. So it is the new year, and it's time for change. You may have made like shitty mistakes in the past year, and we all have, right, Emma?
We all have.
We all have, and sometimes we're at that point where we want to change our ways.
Yes.
And so people make these resolutions.
They do.
That they commit to.
I think what's going to be helpful for you and me, Zorric, or for you and me, yes, you and me, is that we're saying them publicly. We have a record of it.
Oh, so now we are committing.
So we have all of our listeners keeping us accountable.
But I don't know what yours are, because I don't, for everyone out there, we haven't shared our.
No, we haven't.
No. So no. I wonder what yours are.
I think you can probably guess a few of mine.
Okay. To watch more Game of Thrones. No.
Actually, yes. I'm actually starting to binge watch today, Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Because it's the first, and I'm going to start binging. Because I believe in starting the year off right, and I'm going to start my year off right
with watching the Dothraki
Game of Thrones.
Okay.
So much sex and so much killing.
Yeah, sex and violence. That's all you need.
That's all I need. And lots of people drinking wine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, you want to start, Emma?
Yeah, sure, I'll start. Why not?
This is my 1970s. So.
I don't know how I want to do this. Okay, so there's one that I'm going to repeat from last year because I haven't done it in a long time or in a while. So it is, I am going to go out alone once a week again. So I'm going to start implementing that one.
Out alone once a week?
Once a week. So
once a week? I'm going to write this down so I remember this. I'm like, Emma, did you go out once a week?
I am. I'm going to go out once a week by myself. Like go have dinner by myself. Just go sit at the bar by myself. Go watch a game by myself.
Okay.
I have it here. Like you can have the copy.
No, but I
have another copy.
No, but let me go my second.
Oh,
Let me go. So we'll alternate.
Okay, cool.
Okay. My first one is be more decisive.
Ooh.
I have an issue when I date of just like letting things linger sometimes. It's
yes.
Like, and not, you know what I mean? Like, so for me, it's like be decisive. Like if the first date is not cool, if you don't feel it, just don't pursue it.
Ooh.
And sometimes I just go second, third, fourth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time.
That's my first one.
I like it.
Go
ahead.
All right.
My second one, which it doesn't kind of, well, I mean, it's similar, but it's not the same. It's similar, not the same. Yeah, sure, whatever. Is join and attend more meetup events.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Why is that number 2?
Because I need to make myself, as much as I'm an extrovert, I like to introvert a lot.
Yeah. You need to go without me.
I know, and I am going to go without you.
Yeah, you don't go with a friend.
I am not. That's why I'm going by myself, Zorric.
Okay.
Why are you lecturing me?
Because
I feel like you're trying to be like my mom right now, and I don't appreciate it.
Because I know
or
what you do.
my sister. So you know what I do whenever my mom and my sister start lecturing me? I leave.
Oh my gosh! Don't leave. Don't leave during an episode, please.
I'm gonna throw a fit and leave.
No.
All right.
Because I know what Emma does at one of these events. I'm like, Emma. Come to this meetup. You're gonna meet so many guys and so many gals. It's gonna be so much fun. Emma shows up, and she talks to like 3 people.
Yep.
And she sticks to those 3 people.
Yep.
And then she says, Zorric, I gotta go. I'm like, why? You just got here like 3 minutes ago. And then like one of the 3 usually like grabs Emma and starts talking, and then she stays for another 10, 15 minutes, but then she leaves.
Yep.
So don't do that.
I am not. I'm changing my ways. It's 2019.
Yeah. So I would say like go, but like make it a point to talk to like 10 people, not 3.
Okay.
Yeah. And don't sit in the corner. I'm like lecturing you right now because I see you. Because whenever we have a meetup,
I'm rolling my eyes at Zorric so bad while I drink my wine.
When I do a meetup, I'm like, where's Emma right now? I'm like, what is she doing?
I feel like sometimes I need to just hide in the bathroom or the restroom just so he can't see where I am.
Oh my gosh. Don't do that. Okay, but I think that's good. So I think everyone out there that, I don't know. So what's the purpose of just to meet more people? Or
Yes, because I like my routine. I like connecting people. I think connecting people is a lot of fun. I just know that like I introvert. I am like a turtle. When you first see me, I have a hard shell because I'm really like in your face and I'm obnoxious and I'm like really like territorial. But really on the inside, I'm really like soft and warm and loving. So like once you're in my tribe, like you're in my tribe until you mess with me.
Yeah, Emma, she's like a turtle, like at a meetup too. Like, because she walks in and then she stands in the middle, and then when people start, coming in and out, she basically like, how they can like retract their head and their arms.
Yep.
And that's like her in the middle of a meetup just sitting there.
Turtle.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Word.
That's a good one. So I think if everyone out there that needs, I guess you can make more friends. There's so many benefits.
There are so many benefits. And again, it's getting me out of my comfort zone. And, like it's going to help me not be so awkward when I'm meeting people.
Oh my God. You're not awkward. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not awkward.
Thank you.
For me, number 2. Stephen gave me this book, right? This things you should already know about dating, you fucking idiot. And then he gave me a $25 gift certificate to the Olive Garden.
Oh my god!
And he stuck it in the part where it says, "Don't spend too much on dates." I was like,
Steven, you beautiful creature,
oh my
you.
gosh. And then, so my number 2 for this year is, all right, Steven, I'll spend less on dates.
Hey, you want to take me to Olive Garden? I've been craving their food a lot.
We got $25. What are we going to buy with that?
You can buy like a meal for 2 people at an Olive Garden
Is
with
it really?
$25. Yes,
Oh my gosh,
dude.
well, let's do that then.
Dude, yes. And we can probably get wine with that too.
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding me?
Steven paid for our dinner.
Yes.
That's great.
Thank you, Steven. We'll bring you along, I guess.
Yeah. No.
No, we won't.
No, because he won't fit in the $25 like.
True.
Yeah, he'll probably have to buy his own meal, but he's fine.
He would.
Because that's why I was asking you about the restaurant in that book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it kind of goes together. Like, but usually, so my limit is like $100. Maybe I can make it to
each or like
total.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe I'll stick to like 75 or 50. I don't know. But I like fancy things, Emma. You know that.
I know that. We both like fancy things. That's why we're like good friends.
So maybe like spend
We're
less.
cut from the same cloth.
We are. We like the finer things in life.
We should start our own Finers Thing Club. That's also from The Office.
Oh my gosh, everything. All the things.
All the things.
Kale, all the things. So I think spending less would be going also on less dates. So maybe more meaningful, be more picky with, the first dates and all that.
Yes,
So.
I love that that's your number 2 because I think you're gonna laugh at my number 3.
Okay, go ahead. What
So
you got?
my number 3 is like the opposite of the mindfulness, kind of, but it's say yes more.
As I gulp my wine down. Okay, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah. So I think just like if a guy asks for my number while I'm messaging, or if I talk to someone and actually engage in the conversation instead of just kind of doing what I do, which is like answer 1 or 2, and then I'm like, I just turn around.
Yeah, that's a really good improv tactic. It's always like yes and. So always say yes. And I don't know if you've read Tina Fey's book, but she talks about that, saying yes to things and accepting things and going with it. Mm-hmm. Right?
I say no too much. So that's why I can't follow Shonda Rhimes in her year of no, because I say no a lot. Mm-hmm. No is my favorite word. I've said this before. I can say it in 2 languages.
Yeah.
So I'm really good.
Uh-huh.
I just need to learn how to say yes more.
Yeah. I think because you open yourself to open up to like new situations, right. And like you've said no to me quite a few times, Emma. I think for like going out and stuff. Like, would you want to go here? You want to go there? But you should just go.
Am I already in my sweatpants? Because once, like, right, seriously, like,
but
I've been living in my green
my
sweatpants
gosh.
or my unicorn onesie. And so, like, once those green sweatpants are on, like, these bad boys are not coming off.
But you could meet the man of your dreams by
which is why I'm going to start saying yes.
Just put them.
I'm saying yes.
Okay. Right.
Stop lecturing me.
So the audience.
I don't like being lectured.
So the audience.
That's why I'm a therapist.
Yeah. Okay. So therapists don't like to be lectured.
No. We like to tell people what to do. We don't want to be told what to do.
Yeah. So people out there, say yes to more dates.
Yep.
You have a match, and the guy says, "Hey, let's hang."
Yep.
Hang. Go out with him.
Yes.
Who knows? Because this guy might be the one.
Yep.
All right. So my number 3, as you just said, being mindful. I'm always like a step ahead during my date.
Oh.
I'm always thinking about the next entree to order, the next drink to order, the next place for the next date. I don't usually like enjoy the moment. I'm not really good at that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like a super planner.
Yep.
And this has to do with like my work. This has to do with I don't know, a lot of different things. But I need to be.
Threes.
Yeah, I don't know how you do this, but I just need to just be in the moment. Like, how do you do that? You don't know?
Well, it just depends. So a lot of times, like if I'm spending time with my family, like I am in the moment because I'm trying to put my phone down and focus on like what's actually happening versus like focusing on my phone.
Like, what if you're on a date, like? But you can focus. I know you. Like if you're on a date, you won't check.
Focus.
You won't check your
I won't
phone.
check my phone. I put it on do not disturb and it's in my purse the whole time.
Yeah. But are you thinking about other things like like work, or are you thinking
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I used to because I was always so stressed out about the job that I had, but I haven't been stressed about this job yet.
So how do you be mindful? Like how do you?
I think like if you're talking about like being mindful and on a date, you really should focus on like what the other person is saying instead of thinking about what your answer is.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Like actually focusing on what's happening in front of you.
Yeah.
And not being distracted by the other things. And if those thoughts come to your mind, like because, you know, you have a thing that's due tomorrow, okay, cool, great. It's going to happen. It's just don't beat yourself up about it.
Yeah. Okay. What do you have? Number 3.
Okay. Number 4.
4? Okay.
So we're talking about mindfulness. So this one is like being mindful about swiping. So not just to go like mindless swiping where it's like yes, no, whatever. Like actually like dedicating time to swipe instead of just doing it like when I'm watching Netflix or.
That's the best time.
I know.
Yeah. So does that also mean you're looking at the bios and looking at the pictures? As I'm getting calls. We're talking about being mindfulness.
Being mindful.
Yeah, it's our friend.
Oh, I can't say his name.
But yeah, so are you reading the bio?
Yeah, so I want to start reading the bios, you know, because it's day 1. So reading the bios, looking at all the pictures, and really like getting information from like what they have.
And do you look at the pictures, and then you swipe left or right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. Correct.
Yeah, and I think that's good because sometimes we're swiping at a red light,
right?
And we're not thinking about this person has a job or this person doesn't have a job or this person has these different things.
Right.
Yeah.
What's yours?
What's my number
4?
ABC, always be closing. But this has to do with ending things. Oh. It's the opposite of like sales. It's a sales tactic.
I thought you were talking about sex.
No, this is like closing and ending things. And I think
they need to be ending.
Yeah, I think Emma, you so I was talking to somebody for a little bit. This was a few months ago. And you and I were talking, and Shannon was here, your friend.
And she's Shannonized.
Yeah, she just said like if you don't feel it, just end it. And she was like, "Let's do it right now. Why don't you send her a text right now?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to."
She's so good at manipulating you, isn't she?
Yeah, but it's
she like gets in like her little baby blues like piercing through your soul, and they just like hypnotize you into doing whatever she wants.
I know, it's like a little puppet.
I know.
But yeah, so close when you should close. So that's send the text that says, "Hey, I'm not into you," or call somebody. But in that situation, I just sent a text, which was a little passive aggressive. But okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, what's your next and final?
My last one.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I wrote it because I feel like I had to do something different, right?
Okay.
So I'm still kind of on the fence about it, but if I'm putting it out there, that means I gotta like stick to it, right? So I put that I'm gonna start messaging more often. Probably like start messaging maybe in like 3 out of 5 matches.
Oh, okay. On like Bumble or something, or anything in general. Like, okay.
Anything where even if like the guy can message first, like I'm gonna start being a little bit more intentional about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and don't say hi.
I know, which I need to work on that too.
Like the best opening line I got in the past,
was the bear gif from your girlfriend Kelly?
No, it was. Have you watched BritBox?
Bird Box, you dummy.
Oh, Bird Box.
Bird Box.
Yeah, I got that. I've been getting that like recently a lot. And I'm like, no, why? And
I still haven't seen it. I don't want to see it. It's full of suspense. So you know what I did?
What did you do?
I went to Wikipedia and I read about it.
Oh yeah, you know that Wikipedia is not always
scary.
Wikipedia is not always right.
I read the book stuff.
Oh, did
too.
you?
Yeah, and it matched up really closely. So
okay,
that's how I knew it was real.
Okay, you should just watch it because like you're already invested, sort of.
No, I like the memes. I think the memes are funny.
Oh.
Like I like the Hispanic memes about Bird Box where it's like the piñata memes, like they have piñatas, and it's like we've been, as Hispanics, like we've been practicing for this our whole lives.
Okay. I won't watch it though, but
I'm not
we'll
gonna
see.
watch it either.
Okay, we won't. All right, so
Sorry, Sandra Bullock. I love you and everything else.
oh yeah, she's great.
Yep.
My last one is just having the mentality that it's worth. The dating is worth the trouble, and the right person's coming.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the way. Because you go on dates, you spend money on dates.
You go on dates. You spend money on dates.
Okay, I'm using and you will too. Spend money and go on dates, but there is a purpose to this, and the purpose is to find somebody, the right person, and that person is coming. That's to everyone out there. You know, people probably go on dates 2 or 3 times a week, and you think it's all for nothing, but it'll be for something sooner or later. And just keep positive and keep pushing through, you know. And there's gonna be ups and downs. Shit, you know, it happens. But
Beautiful was wise words by Zorric.
yes,
Beautiful.
So, what did you get from this exercise?
That we both have very similar things that we want to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's definitely pushing me out of my comfort zone. I am not happy that I have to like push myself, out of my comfort zone. I don't like that Zorric called me out on all the crap that I do.
Like on every one of them.
Oh, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So I challenge the audience out there to take one of ours, one of the 10, and take one and use it for this 2019.
Right. We'll give you an update about maybe midway through the year. We'll see how it goes.
So that means Emma will be at a bar near you.
We'll have at least one date this year.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a high bar for me.
One date?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think hopefully that's like the best date ever.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We do have lots of fun things coming up for you guys in 2019.
We do. We've been talking about these. We have these plans. So
We have so
Valentine's
many
Day is coming up, so we want to do something special for everyone, whether it's like a live broadcast or like a live recording or some social experiment where everyone can participate in some way.
Valentine's Day, I'll be wearing all black. It is not my favorite day of the year. So.
I think I'm gonna find you a man.
Oh my gosh! Please don't.
I have like 8 weeks or something, so maybe I can find you somebody.
Wine.
Okay, there's more in front of you. All right, so I think that's it for today. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, everyone. Yeah. I'm excited for 2019. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I have lots of stuff that I want to do for myself this year. So
Good. Me too.
Yes.
All right, so you can find us on Instagram and Facebook. Right?
And Twitter.
And Twitter, too. And if you have any questions, just drop us a note at hello@datepodcast.com. And that's it.
That's all we have.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yes.
Have a great week. All right?
Yappers.
And what else do you have to say? Anything else?
That's it.
That's
all
it?
I have to say.
Okay. All right. Bye, everyone.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, yes.